demonstratable, a dictionary word, or just a well-known hack? Someone has just pointed out a misspelling on my site, demonstratable, as in, demonstrable experience of. I can't see it in the new Oxford American Dictionary or the Oxford Dictionary of English. A quick Google shows it in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, but it has a note attached. This word doesn't usually appear in our free dictionary, but the definition from our premium unabridged dictionary is offered here. The closest matching word seems to be demonstrable, which means the same but sounds like it shouldn't. My question is demonstratable a recognized dictionary word or just one that is generally accepted? Where do these edge cases fit in? For example, when writing copy for a website or other literature, is it acceptable to use words like this on the assumption that, even if they are not in the dictionary, people will recognize the meaning?
Don't use demonstratable. The corpus of contemporary American English has 262 hits for demonstrable, and none for demonstratable. Google Ngram shows a similar result.
Demonstratable is not an English word, so shouldn't be used. People will probably know what you intended, just as they would if you talked about demonstrating the system, but they will never be certain whether you are joking or ignorant.
Demonstratable is recorded in the OED, with examples back to 1814, though it's far less common than demonstrable. As for whether you'd get away with it in everyday usage, the answer's yes, because able is a productive suffix in English, at least in informal usage. In other words, you can add able to lots of verbs and create adjectives with the sense capable of being X, ed.
The note attached on MW is to say that access to a word in their full dictionary, for which you need to pay a subscription, is offered for a limited time in their free dictionary, probably as a means of attracting purchasers of the full dictionary. It has nothing to do with validity of the word in question. You will note, however, that the entry for demonstratable is in fact the word demonstrable, rather than an actual definition, albeit with a usage example of the former. Demonstrable, easily demonstratable oral and visual proof, RD Darrell. This says that demonstratable is a variant of demonstrable that has been recorded in use, but that demonstrable is the generally accepted form. Whether or not you want to use the variant demonstratable is your own choice, and depends on your intended audience. Use of demonstratable may well annoy pedants, who will likely be turned off your work. If you happen to love the word demonstratable, you may want to use it in order to popularize its use in the hope that it may one day become a widely accepted and acceptable word. If you simply want to communicate clearly and concisely, without distracting people's attention to whether or not you have used a word correctly, then use demonstrable.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.